March 27th. Love, laugh, and be happy. Create moments of happiness for others and improve your life in all areas. Today, fill your soul with joy with the phrase, "It is more blessed to give than to receive." As a woman, learn to give love without losing your identity. By loving and caring for yourself, you will have more love and energy to give to others. Remember that you cannot give what you do not have, and if you do not have self-love, it is difficult to give love to others. Now that you have learned to love your body, soul, and mind, you can transfer a little bit of that wonderful essence by bringing a smile to someone else's face. You never know when someone might be going through a tough time, so doing good without looking at who it benefits does good for the world. Giving love is not only important in a romantic relationship, but it can also positively influence your relationships with your children, family, friends, colleagues, and even new acquaintances. When you give love to others, you also receive love and support in return. Be a lady who gives love to those she loves. Always have a kind word for those around you. You don't need to be overly affectionate, but small gestures of love can make a big difference in someone's life. A simple compliment or smile can make someone's day a little brighter. Be sweet and wild at the same time in your romantic relationship. Everything flows like understanding and support when affection is innate, but you can also include a dose of adventure and passion. The key is to find a balance that works for you and your partner. Loving is simply giving naturally what is born within you: a caress, a hug, a message, an "I care about you" without words. Of course, a panther has her tricks and sometimes is strategic, cunning, and sexy to attract her prey. Okay, her love. Love for your children is a flash of lightning when you know they are on their way, a tender gaze when you see them running, and even in discipline there is love because you want what's best for them. Stay pleasant with your colleagues, create bonds of friendship, care for everyone, celebrate their achievements, and always be able to admit what you admire about them. Love God. Be grateful every day for the joy of being alive, because it's a new opportunity to achieve that goal for which you get up every day. Love your family. Your parents are those warriors who faced so many dragons, so that today in your adult life you have so many opportunities. Don't limit the amount of love you can give. Don't worry about running out of self-love if you give too much. Love is an energy that renews itself constantly, and the more love you give, the more love you will have to share with others. Love generates love. A good deed generates another. Love can also be intelligent, subtle, sweet, and intrepid. Now, Panther, express your love and support for others. Remember that you can't give what you don't have, so it's always important to have self-love in order to give love in the right measure. Learn to find the right balance between being sweet and wild with your partner. Be subtle and generate positivity. Start today with your closest circle. Be the light that changes the world.